now let's go to work.
Look at that. 21 knockouts on his slate, and there's the left uppercut, which was a peach from Judah. The pressure goes on, and Tszyu holds.
Matthysse absorbed it, and now Matthysse goes down.
I was going to remind people of the nice uppercut by Ruddock. Oh, there goes Morrison.
On April 26, 2014, light welterweight sluggers Lucas Matthysse and John Molina squared off for the vacant WBC Continental Americas title. Heading into this bout, the former WBC interim champion Matthysse had a professional record of 34-3 with 32 knockouts. His last showdown was against unified champion Danny Garcia, who outboxed him to retain his championship with a unanimous decision. Nevertheless, Matthysse gave the champion a tough fight and was considered a favorite to win against Molina. The former lightweight title challenger John Molina came into the bout with a professional record of 27-3 with 22 knockouts. Despite coming into the bout as the underdog, Molina is a formidable fighter who has a reputation for coming from behind to knock out his opponents. In his fight against previously unbeaten Mickey Bay, Molina was trailing on all the judges' scorecards in the 10th round before producing a knockout in the final minute.
Count out John Molina.
And with 58 seconds left,
And the referee has stopped the fight. Mamma mia! Unbelievable.
Right there, 12 rounds, championship, touch him up, come out at the...
Both fighters went after each other from the opening bell, but Molina took control of the fight in the early rounds.
And now guys are at that filling out process. Oh, good right hand.
And Molina backs up. Matthysse tags him with the right hand. Matthysse along the ropes. Molina going in, catches him with a right cross, misses with that right. Matthysse.
In round 2, Molina made an early statement by flooring Matthysse with a big right hand to the head.
And now Matthysse goes down. Second time in his career. The right hand by Molina.
He was a great knockout puncher. Molina is a lightweight. Molina.
Guys are at that filling out process. Oh, good right hand.
And Molina backs up Matthysse and stepping back like the veteran that he is. Final 15 seconds to this one.
Matthysse survived the round and came back strong in round 3, but he suffered a nasty cut over his left eye caused by an accidental clash of heads.
And unfortunately, Matthysse with another eye injury, this one on the left eye, courtesy of an accidental clash of heads.
It would appear that it was a clash of heads. Absolutely not. He definitely didn't want to come off to this start. I think he's a bit surprised at how Molina's fighting.
Double jab, there's a jab, and a right hand, and now they're swinging. They swimming in, again close, left hook, blocked by Matthysse, misses with the overhand right. They both miss now. Jab right,
Well,
right, go ahead.
both Daniel and I have Molina.
Brutal battle between Matthysse
I don't think anyone thought Molina could stand up to this kind of onslaught to
and you wonder how much more he can take out.
And he just hurt Molina with the uppercut. He's holding on for dear life at the moment.
John, you got a free hand.
Right hand over. Terrific action here between Matthysse and Molina. Defense not exactly at a premium with these two. He's taking all of Matthyse's power thus far here in this fight with 20 seconds left and is acquitting himself very well here, Daniel.
Then, in round 5, Molina floored Matthysse for the second time in the fight.
Oh, and down goes Matthysse with another right hand. He is pleading his case that it was a shot behind his head. Wow. And so, Matthysse down twice in the fight as he now puts the pressure on Molina as we go to round 6. Oh, Molina eats another solid left hand. Double left hook, and it's all Matthysse. Left hook to the body, left hook upstairs by Matthysse.
Matthysse double left hook, very effective.
It's a punishment. Looking at our unofficial scoring, which has undergone a change as they continue to brutalize each other.
Well, Steve, with Matthysse ahead, and
However, to his credit, Matthysse overcame the early adversity and returned the favor in round 8.
Goes down, and the referee's ruling it a knockdown, so he is down for the first time in his career. Make that the second time. And actually, it's interesting, as Matthysse goes on the battle, the first time Molina was
possibly be.
No shoulders.
Good overhand.
another right hand by Matthysse. The double jab, counter right from Molina, misses with the hook. There it is. Jab, a jab again from Matthysse. Follows it up with the overhand right.
Especially against a long, rangy fighter. It's surprising to see Lucas Matthysse land so much many jabs as he is, but he's being very successful as he lands a huge right hand.
Right cross. Unbelievable.
This round has been all Lucas Matthysse.
Both fighters continued to trade brutal shots, but Matthysse slowly took control of the fight. In round 10, Matthysse unleashed a flurry of shots and dropped Molina for the second time.
And you wonder how much more. And down on goes Molina after a brutal onslaught.
5, 6, 7, 8. Come here, John. 7, 8. Come here, John.
For the second time in the fight, third time in his career, Mathisse's been down twice. Round 11 begins.
Matthysse scored an exciting knockout with a brutal combination.
That arm, he goes down. It seems to be over.
And that is it. A tremendous fight ends with the very valiant and game John Molina on his back. Lucas Matthysse survives 2 knockdowns and returns in very impressive fashion here tonight. What a fight!
What a fight.
Matthysse went on to win the WBA regular welterweight title, but lost it in his first defense to Manny Pacquiao in his last fight in 2018.
Uppercut again, and he puts him down again. Pacquiao has...
Molina went on to challenge unsuccessfully for a world title before he retired in 2019 with a record of 30-9 with 24 knockouts. On November 3, 2001, Tszyu and Judah squared off in a light welterweight unification bout. Tszyu was the WBA and WBC welterweight champion, while Judah held the IBF title. Tszyu was a 2-time amateur world champion. He turned pro in 1992 and won his first world championship in 1995, but lost the title after only 4 successful defenses. Nevertheless, he became a world champion again in 1998 and went on to unify the WBC and WBA titles. His last defense was a unanimous decision victory over undefeated Oktay Urkal to improve his record to 27-1-1. Judah was coming off a third-round victory over Alan Vester in his 5th successful defense to improve his record to 27-0. The fight against Vester was also on the same card as Tszyu versus Urkal.
It's 12 rounds. Touch gloves, now let's go to work.
Look at their focus. Huge. Like Julio Cesar Chavez and Shambe Mitchell.
Judah got off to a fast start against Tszyu, who was trying to find his rhythm in the first round.
Wins 21 knockouts on his slate, and there's the left uppercut, which was a peach from Judah. The pressure goes on, and Tszyu holds. Weak. Judah, Tszyu looks confused.
Tszyu struggling in the first round. Another nice, as a right hook that time. Tszyu in trouble once again.
Combinations, and there's the...
Settle straight away and get power into the punches straight away. Tremendous first round.
Again, Tszyu goes looking. But he's not quick enough at the moment.
Firstly, a complete struggle in the first round for Tszyu.
Only stopped once, 4.5. Remember, Judah...
In the second round, Judah circled around the ring, but Tszyu was able to close the distance in the final seconds of the round and produce one of the finest knockouts in his professional career.
Second round, the right hand from Tszyu was good, and another one! equalizer in orbit. It's over. Jane stopped it. Judah immediately up and complains. But the fight finishes dramatically in the second round, and Tszyu has unified the light welterweight division for the first time in 33 years.
Judah, the driving seat, so smooth, good right hand, bang on the chin, and it totally robbed Judah of his senses. Instinctively, he got up straight away, but you can see his eyes are in orbit, legs here all over the place, doesn't know where he is, doesn't know what he's doing. The referee had no choice but to stop the fight right then and there. He is gone. Beautiful punch, bang on the chin. I mean, it was right out of the blue. No one saw that one coming, certainly Zab. Judah didn't see it, but look at his legs here, Adam.
And that there reminded me of what happened when Trevor Berbick fought Mike Tyson and just could not stand properly. See, he tries again to get to his feet, but it's already over, and he buckles there again. Zab, Judah, a right stoppage.
Definitely. Fighters' instincts, they wanted to continue, but what a punch that was. To see right out of the blue. I mean, Tszyu was doing nothing right up to that point, being totally outboxed, but look at the state. Judah is trying to speak to the referee. Instinctively, he knows what he wants to do, but the body won't answer his command.
And you can see the count there, the mandatory 8 count had got to 4, 5, 6. He called it off already, Jay Nady, right at the end of the second round. Now, the question has got to be asked, that should Judah maybe...
Now champion of the world, the Thunder from down under, Tszyu.
Tszyu successfully defended his title 3 times before losing to Ricky Hatton in his last professional fight in June 2005. Judah, on the other hand, went on to win multiple world titles in 2 weight classes and became the undisputed champion in the welterweight division in 2005. The showdown between Tommy Morrison and Donovan Ruddock was nothing short of spectacular. Both of these fighters had once held high rankings in the heavyweight division. Nevertheless, both had faced setbacks in their careers, and this fight represented a final make-or-break opportunity for them to reclaim the spotlight. Tommy the Duke Morrison, a rising star, known for the formidable left hook that instilled fear in his opponents, Morrison had firmly established himself as a powerful force in the heavyweight division. Amid a relentless cascade of knockouts and a string of victories, Morrison clawed his way to his first title opportunity. Still, in his clash against WBO title holder Ray Mercer, Morrison's stamina inadequacies would be exposed as he tasted defeat for the first time in his career. This humbling experience, however, didn't deter him as he persevered and battled his way back to earn another shot at the championship. And just 4 months after his triumphant victory against Foreman, Morrison stepped into the ring to defend his new accolades against Michael Bent. This fight was considered a warm-up before a potential mega-clash with Lennox Lewis. However, in a surprising turn of events, Morrison would suffer a devastating loss at the hands of his relatively lesser-known opponent. Morrison made determined efforts to recover from his defeat to Bent by stringing together a series of noteworthy victories. However, the elite status he had once enjoyed remained just out of his reach. But now, fate offered a monumental opportunity in the form of Donovan "Razor" Ruddock, a formidable figure. Renowned for his devastating punch, a fusion of left hook and uppercut, which he named the Smash, Ruddock's knockouts were a spectacle beyond the ordinary, leaving a trail of devastation throughout the heavyweight division. Ruddock was a relentless force of destruction, appearing unstoppable. However, he also would face an opponent that would change the trajectory of his career, the ferocious Mike Tyson. After suffering back-to-back losses against Tyson, Ruddock's career never regained its initial momentum. Another defeat at the hands of Lennox Lewis effectively relegated him to a less prominent role in the competitive landscape of the heavyweight division. Now, he found an opportunity to resurrect his career against another fighter who, like him, was seeking a comeback. Neither man could afford to lose on the night, and the question was, who had more left in their boxing career? On June 10, 1995, in a packed arena in Kansas City, two once top heavyweight fighters squared off. They wasted no time and engaged in a fierce battle right from the first round.
People watch even
Very cautious so they don't open up, but
kind of a major fight several years ago was against Lennox Lewis. Nice jab by Morris.
Hooker, but
In that very first round, less than a minute into the fight, Ruddock stunned the crowd by knocking down Tommy Morrison with two powerful uppercuts.
He leaned in and got...
The boxing ring they fought in was quite small, measuring only 16 feet, and Ruddock quickly resumed his attack on Morrison after the knockdown. Morrison fought back, and the match turned into an all-out brawl.
has to get the jab going, and Ruddock will try to put him away here, loading up with everything. Early results to this point. Ruddock did not parlay his knockdown. Nicely done.
And as we head into round two, never in a million years did Tommy Morrison's people think he would go down from any kind of right hand.
No, and Ruddock hadn't shown that in other fights, and
That throws a lot of punches. There's the up.
In the second round, Morrison came back with a right uppercut of his own.
still paid for it.
Oh, he hurt Ruddock with a right uppercut. Razor Ruddock got rocked by the same punch to knock Morrison down. Lipton, give him a standing 8 count. That's bizarre.
Because of the gloves on the top of the rope being used as a support.
I guess. It just seemed like
Ruddock appeared hurt. However, while Ruddock was shaken, Morrison had to be cautious, knowing Ruddock's history of recovering from being stunned in previous fights.
That's a standing 8 count in effect. Possibility of Morrison knocking him out. The only reason why I was critical there of Ron Lipton, who by the way is a very, very good referee. So in round two, it's Morrison's turn to hurt Ruddock.
In the third and fourth rounds of the fight, both fighters engaged in a series of exchanges, and the pace remained intense.
Maybe he wanted to clear his head.
Another right uppercut, because both men have shown some signs of it here. Good fight.
They even gave him the numbers. 7-2-5. And they also said establish yourself down low, which is a good idea. Now, a moment ago, Ruddock had Tommy Morrison right in front of him and did not fire the uppercut. Now he gets it.
Nice body shot. Shows you how slow Ruddock is moving.
Ruddock cutting off the ring, sets up the right hand. Morrison has the movement in his arsenal. Ruddock really doesn't. Morrison should use it.
Good uppercut from Morrison. Comes back in the hook. He's got Ruddock hurt. He hurt him with the left hook. Razor Ruddock is hurt now. Good body combinations by Morrison. But Ruddock is talking to him.
With Morrison looking fatigued in the fifth round, Ruddock took the wheel.
Houston will win this fight.
Good left hook. I think Morrison was hurt.
There was a pause in the action due to a low blow from Ruddock, but after the break, Ruddock continued to land punches and managed to stun Morrison.
Last round ago. Now he is forcing Morrison back. That uppercut may have stunned Morrison.
Tommy Morrison got hurt by the right hand. He couldn't bring his jab back.
Raising questions about whether Morrison's recurring stamina problems had come back to haunt him once more.
Having his eye, I don't know if he's cut over his left eye. It doesn't look like it. There's the Morrison with a hook at the bell and Ruddock with a hook at the bell.
Ruddock continued his dominance into the early part of the sixth round, landing consecutive left hooks and causing Morrison to retreat in a dazed state. In a huge heavyweight fight, however, a single devastating blow can turn the tide in an instant.
There's a hook by Ruddock and it may have hurt Morrison. Big left hook! Down goes Razor Ruddock!
terrific shot.
Morrison
candidate.
Morrison hitting on the break, and both men have been guilty of that. How about Ruddock getting up? What does Morrison have left?
And Ron Lipton told us before the fight he would like to see the standing 8 not in effect here. The 3 knockdown rule not in effect because of flash knockdowns. He may be forced to stop this, yet both fighters look like they can keep going.
Remember, Razor Ruddock was the part of the most controversial stoppage of the year when the fight was stopped against Mike Tyson by referee Richard Steele. Morrison is nailing him though, but Ruddock is still holding on.
He needs to buy about 10 more seconds.
There were only 5 seconds left in the round when the fight was stopped. This was a showdown for the ages, a battle of wills and determination that left fans on the edge of their seats until the very end.
We talk about Morrison's terrific left hook. And you are going to see it. My goodness. Lands all that. Ruddock kissed the canvas and got up at 3. So that one was a big shot. Now we get into the subjective calls here, the standing 8. Now Ruddock is taking quite a pounding here late in the round, so Ron Lipton comes in, uses it, and a standing 8. Now Ruddock is upset. He thought Lipton would stop the fight. He did not. But this standing 8, much time to kill, but he doesn't tie Tommy Morrison up. So Moore comes in here. That big left hook, snapping back the head, is what...
With this win, Morrison had not only resurrected his boxing career, but also reignited the possibility of a showdown with Lewis. However, Ruddock's career took a different and less promising path. Following his defeat at the hands of Lewis, Morrison endured a decade-long hiatus from the boxing ring due to suspension. In a remarkable turn of events, he returned to the sport in 2006 once his global ban had been lifted. From 2007 to 2008, Morrison made a dramatic comeback, securing consecutive victories and ventured into the world of mixed martial arts during this period. Tragically, Morrison's life would take another devastating turn when he passed away at the tender age of 44 in 2013. On the other hand, Ruddock's chances of participating in major boxing matches faded away after fighting Morrison. He never posed the threat that attracted top heavyweights or even the fans. He retired in October 2001, concluding his career with a record of 38 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. And it wasn't until 14 years later that he made a surprising comeback, only to face yet another defeat by a third-round knockout in what ultimately became his final fight in the ring. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notifications so that you'll be the first to know when we upload a new video.